Alrighty, thank you, Thomas. With hunting season in full swing, it's more important than ever to be aware of hunting laws and avoid poaching. Utah's general season deer hunt, which is arguably the state's most popular hunt, starts on October 23rd, and that's why the Utah Division of Wildlife is hard at work making sure hunters know the laws. So for more on that, let's bring in a law enforcement chief. Thank you so much for being here, Wyatt.
I'm happy to be here. Wyatt couldn't make it this morning, so I'm pitching in for Wyatt.
All
My
right.
name's Lieutenant Bettridge.
Perfect. Well, thank you for being here and taking the time. I guess let's jump right into it. First off, what are you allowed to do right now if you do have a hunting license?
There's a lot of different things going on right now. The elk hunt is currently going on. There is also the waterfowl hunt that's going on right now, if you have the proper license for it.
Okay, and so what would you say, like roughly how many people, if you had to guess, have been found not following the rules during this fall's hunts?
So overall, our officers have run into just over 1,300 people. We've talked to 1,300 people. We've talked to, 13,000 people, and we've checked over 5,000 hunting licenses. And among of those people that we've talked to, we've run into just about 500 violations that we've had to deal with.
Wow, so very common. So I guess my next question is, what happens if you're found hunting somewhere or something that isn't allowed right now?
It sort of depends on circumstances. A lot of times it's a citation or an educational moment where you could be told this is kind of the rules you should follow and how you should follow them. But sometimes there are citations that are issued, and if it's really egregious, people end up going to jail. So.
Wow. Okay. So what do you do if you encounter someone who is hunting illegally?
So if the public comes into somebody who's violating the law or something like that, the best thing that we ask the public to do is to get a license plate number. We want a license plate so we can do some follow-up on those individuals and talk to them and kind of get to the bottom of what the circumstances were. We don't want the public to get into any situation where they're confronting the individual or anything like that. We just want the public to collect as much information as they possibly can. Best situation is to get an email. Is to get a license plate number.
Okay, and is there a number they should call to if they do see somebody doing that?
So what I'd like to kind of promote this morning is an app that our Division of Wildlife Law Enforcement has. It's the Utah Division Law Enforcement app. You can find it on the App Store under DWR. You download this app. You can text us. You can text us anonymously, or you can provide the information in order for us to get back in touch with you. You can send pictures, you can send GPS. All this information would be really critical and for us to follow up on whatever situation you find or situation that you think is illegal, and we can look into it and deal with the situation or educate somebody on what they probably should be doing instead. But that app is a really great way to get in touch with us, and like I said, you can do it. You can remain anonymous, or you can provide your information. Either way works for us.
That's exciting. Well, super useful, especially with hunting season in full swing. Thank you so much for your time, Chad. I appreciate it.
Have a good day.
You too.